Hi, everybody. Welcome to Liberated Badass with your Liberated Badass host, Sarah Kostrup, visionary and lead strategist. And I just had the best experience this morning and wanted to share it with you. So I am house sitting for a friend who lives at a fantastic location. She is literally right on the beach. Let's see if I can't remember if you can see with the selfie. Nope. All right. But you can see her beautiful place. Anyway, it's got an ocean view, which is stellar. And for me, it's my favorite place to be oceanside. So waterside anywhere. Anyway, she has a new neighbor that just moved in. And I'm the type of person that definitely likes to know my surroundings. I definitely want to know who my neighbors are. I don't need to sit down and have a long conversation or want to be necessarily friends with everybody by any means, but I do love to know my surroundings, and I do love to know and get to know people who are interested in going deep. And I have a pretty good sense about people these days of who those people are. Anyway, what that surmises in this situation is that I'd passed it's a couple, and I'd passed him several times in the walkway and on the elevator. In the last week, I've probably passed him, 10 times. And for whatever reason, one of us was distracted on the phone in the middle of couldn't make the connection. And so this morning, I was doing a favor, running out to mail something, came back, and this is at 8 in the morning. So, I haven't had my coffee yet and just done my regular routine, which I love. Ran into him in passing out in the hallway. And lo and behold, we ended up having an hour conversation. Within 15 minutes, he was telling me more or less his life story. And we were talking about the most meaningful things that have happened in his life. In less than 15 minutes. As soon as people hear what I do, that I'm a coach, a life coach, helping people transform their lives, change their lives, and that I've been a professional therapist, a licensed therapist for the last 20 years, plus my demeanor, my whatever that is that I have, the gift of listening and really seeing a person, just short of 15 minutes. I know if somebody is in the process or open to transformation, as I'm calling it now, if they are transformation ready, that within 15 minutes, we're talking about the deepest, most meaningful things. And it happens no less than once a week. And more times than that, in the times that I am super open and ready to receive people into my life, I will be on a morning walk and have this experience happen. Just however that is, right? That the universe, God brings situations together for these divine appointments as I think of them. So I had one this morning at 8 in the morning. And he's a man, presentation. He's very confident. He's in sales. He's, large in stature, has a very present presence. And yeah, within 15 minutes, we're talking about the deepest, most meaningful things and experiences and ways that he has gone in for the choice to transform, and taking those super small steps to be willing and ready and available to work with experts who have helped him to evolve and transform over the past several years. And it was just a beautiful experience. I absolutely love hearing about people's transformation journeys and the various people that they've interacted with over the years to help them continue in their transformation and in their journey to living the very best life that they can. And I love talking about the deeper things and really hearing the heart of someone. And halfway through our hour, he started to cry as he was sharing about some of the most meaningful things that have happened in his life, some of the difficulties and hardships that have led to him becoming transformation ready and open to working with professionals and more aware of the experts already in his life and wanting to really carve out and simplify the most that he can in order to be able to love his life. And it was a small step journey over the past several years. Very successful man, checked all the boxes, super responsible, great job, making great money, multiple houses, multiple cars, just all of that vibe. And then recognized several years ago in his process of sorting through his thoughts and him sorting through his thoughts with his partner, and they both decided we need to really simplify. And so they've taken steps over steps over steps to simplify and get reduced down to a beautiful spot, Oceanside. And have also, in the process, reprioritized their entire life and what's most important and how they spend their time, their energy, and their money. So fun. Absolutely loved it. So I want to share all of my journeys that seem relevant and speak to my mission, which is to live the most liberated, badass life that I can live, which translates into my current tagline, which is wake up to a life you love. And for me, having been a therapist for 20 years, I found myself a couple of years ago waking up to a life I did not love. And so I knew deeper transformation and change was a must. And so now it is my mission to live a life that I love waking up to and to be able to help you also wake up to a life that you love. So I want to share my stories and my journey, the people that I meet, the people that I'm helping, and my own journey, my own stories, to be able to bring you hope and inspiration, to be able to get you into the best position to live the very best life where you can wake up to a life that you love. And it's about becoming more and more ready and more open to making those very small decisions, like how you're going to spend your day, how you're going to take action today, the small things that you're going to do today to make your life the very best that it can be today. Because the things that you do today to make your life amazing within your circumstances, right? I'm not talking about like big, crazy things. And I'm not talking about some magical fantasy of living your best life. I'm talking about like literally in your life right now. To be able to have the mindset that says, I want to live the very best that I can today, in spite of all my difficulties, in spite of all of the challenges, in spite of what your life looks like right now. You can choose, you can cultivate the mindset to be able to do life the very best that you can today, because what it is small leaps, a series of small positive decisions of action in the forward movement lead you ultimately to waking up to a life that you love. So if you don't love it today, if you decide to garner the mindset and practice the mindset and get really good at the mindset of waking up to a life that you love, you will wake up to a life that you love. So it might not happen next week, it might not happen in a month from now, but it will happen. It takes one decision to move you forward, and then you make another one and another one and another one that leads you to waking up to a life that you love. All right, loves, go do that thing you most want to be doing today. And as always, thank you so much for spending time with me.